Okay, hi everyone. So today we are going to watch and do a reaction sa isang video that I found on the internet. It's a 6-minute video. I am not sure yet what it's all about, but I think watching the first few seconds sa video is parang Filipino version siya ng God's Not Dead.
Salamat naman sa Diyos at okay ka na, mabuti ka na.
Anong Diyos? Sabi ko sa doktor, gawin niya lahat. Kahit magkano, babayaran ko.
I think it's obvious that the guy portrayed in this video is an atheist. What's good is nilagay nila sa position yung atheist supposed to be a magdadasal na magiging theist na. And in this video, it's interesting na the atheist guy is still very persistent with his atheism. The awful thing lang in this scenario is typically atheist kasi is don't respond like this na anong Diyos. I know may mga tao na ganyan. I think yung tatay ko is kinda ganyan kasi medyo emotional pa siya and early stage pa niya kasi sa atheism But people like me don't actually do that. We lie. So, for example, if people like say to me, God bless you, I will say thank you and you too. If magsasabi sila na magdasal ka lang, I will say I will. Kasi it's an awkward situation Why would you like to discuss about atheism on this particular marami kasing instances na pwedeng i-discuss ang belief and non-belief, and it's really awkward to have a discussion when it's just a casual conversation. So this one, I don't know. This is not it. This is not how atheists respond as far as I know. But I know there are atheists that respond like this. It's not an atheist problem, it's mostly an attitude problem.
Mon, di ka pa rin nagbabago. Di ka pa rin naniniwala sa Diyos. Sige. Mauna na muna ako, may gagawin ako.
Sige, salamat.
I know a few theists that don't get upset that I'm an atheist. I have friends that don't get upset that I am an atheist. In fact, they don't bring that up to me na nalulungkot ako na hindi ka pa rin naniniwala sa Diyos. No, it doesn't happen in our conversation. In reality, they're actually really interested in knowing more about what non-belief is, what life is, sa mga ang buhay ng isang atheist na walang moral compass. Hindi naman ganun, pero I know a lot of people talaga, a lot of theists will be disappointed to know na you are an atheist, and that's something I do in my channel. I'm assuring the theists out there na there's nothing really to worry about. If you are really worried about our soul because you really think there is a God, pray for us. Keep on praying because you might be helping my soul but at the end of the day, ako talaga pa din ang magdi-decide kasi ako pa din ang masasatisfy sa kung anong data ang mabibigay mo sa akin. If that data is very convincing, then I will change my views. It's never gonna be through your prayers. But if praying is something that will help your soul be na para makalma ka sa situation ko, then go ahead and do that. Hindi naman yan bawal. Pray for me, pray for other atheists. But I am saying to you right now, the only way I'm gonna change, the only way I'm gonna change my mind is you show me data, show me evidence, show me proof.
Ano yung binabasa mong book?
Ito.
Biblia? Bible. By the way, I am Doc Mon Bernardo.
Nice to meet you, Doc Mon.
I'm a doctor in philosophy.
I'm Sunny.
Naniniwala ka ba dyan sa Bible?
Another contrast na naman na parang it's the same old Einstein was a brilliant kid in the classroom, and then even though he's that smart, he still believes in God. May parang fake news na kumakalat, 'di ba, na may parang yung si Einstein is sumagot sa guru and then all that. this is the same scenario. They always love this, like they always want to paint like the atheists, like the smart people, like the doctors, and at the same time mga assholes. That's a common thing theists do, na typically atheists are smart or mga philosophy major na babasa ng mga libro.
Oo naman. But, kayo po ba? Kasi, ba't ako maniniwala sa libro na gawa lang ng tao? Ang tao kasi pwedeng magkamali, pwedeng magsinungaling. Ba't ko ibabata yung aking paniniwala sa librong tao lang ang may gawa?
This is a complete strawman, sa hindi nakakaalam sa strawman fallacy, strategy siya to make your argument less of the original version. Strawman nga yung scarecrow sa farm. So it's a strawman argument. It's not a man. It's not the real thing. So that's what this is how this story is being it's creating a strawman. It's making a story na ganito yung mga banat ng mga atheist, na why would I believe in a book that's created by a human? No man. I think one time ko lang yung narinig sa isang debate na movie na episode ni Brother Eli Soriano. May nagtanong siya na, Brother Eli, ba't daw tayo maniniwala sa Biblia? Ang Biblia gawa lang ng tao. And nag-respond si Brother Eli, and he was really good in responding, and he was right, And I bet the person that he's talking to is gonna respond really great, because again, this is a setup. Set up ang conversation para yung kadebate niya is makasagot ng mabuti. Ang problema is you are answering to an argument that's not ours. That's not an atheist argument. In fact, atheists are typically very proud sa human achievements. Me, I am very proud of humanity. Mga achievements natin, tao ang gumawa. Tao ang gumawa ng batas. Tao ang gumawa ng mga religions. Tao ang gumawa ng mga technology. Tao ang nag-discover ng science and mathematics. I have so much respect for humanity, the good na achievement ng humanity. And this kind of argument na sinabi niya na, bakit ako maniniwala sa isang libro na gawa ng tao? That's not an atheist argument. We don't say that. I don't say that. I mean, a lot of things we do are created by humans. And I know, humans lie, humans make mistakes, but there are methods. There are methods to avoid errors and to commit less mistakes. The reality is, hindi ako naniniwala sa Bible, not because it's created by humans. No, I know it's created by humans. Hindi ako naniniwala sa Bible kasi a lot of the claims, especially the supernatural claims, can't be verified. Hindi siya na-proven true, and historically, hindi siya solid. Maraming questions surrounding the story, maraming controversies. Okay, there could be a Jesus in the past that led a revolution to fight the Roman Empire. There could be a Jesus entity, but is it true na pumunta siya sa langit, na anak siya ng Diyos, na pinatay siya at nabuhay, at he was born siya sa isang virgin, na virgin birth yung process ng paglabas niya dito sa mundo? 'Di ba? So, I don't believe the Bible not because it's created by humans. A lot of books are created by humans. No, I don't believe the Bible because a lot of the claims is unfounded, unfalsifiable, weak ang mga arguments, fallacious, may mga hits, a lot of misses. So, I am not convinced of it.
Di po ba professor po kayo? No. At nagtuturo kayo sa school as a teacher ng mga libro na binabasa ninyo na pinaniniwalaan po ninyo.
Like what I said.
Sino bang gumawa ng librong itinuturo ninyo?
Yeah, like I said, it's a setup.
Sino pong nagsulat?
Mga author, mga taong nag-aral.
Pero gawa rin po ng tao yon.
Oo,
Pero pinaniniwalaan mo.
oo naman.
Biblia na sinasabi mong gawa ng tao, bakit kino-question niyo po na hindi dapat paniwalaan ng tao kung gawa lang ng tao yung pagsusulat ng Biblia?
Suddenly, hindi siya makasagot. That's a very easy, and this is a very easy question to answer. Kung hindi lang siya sinet up kasi siya. Ang argument kasi surrounds the idea of a thing being created by a human. So, talo ka. Sinabi mo kasi yun eh.
And besides, kaya iniutos ng Diyos na isulat ang Biblia ng tao kasi intended na ang magbabasa ay tao.
That's a claim. You have to prove that. That's a story. Utos ng Diyos ay sinulat ng tao. That's a claim that you have to prove. Hindi ko kailangan i-take your word seriously or that's something that you have to prove to me. That's still a story. Suddenly, hindi makasagot yung philosophy major. Ang tanga niya. Putang ina. And you wonder, this was made into a movie. This is actually a movie, And people pay for it. A lot of people were paid. A lot of people were thinking about the dialogues, writing the pieces and the story. And pumasa siya. And walang anyone that were able to able to say nga, hey, this scene is kinda awkward kasi hindi naman ganito yung mga atheists. Oh well, that gives me an idea that a lot of people think like that. And that's just too bad, because if you think like that, then you really don't know us yet. And yet you are firing nasty words at us na hindi mo naman pala talaga kami kilala. Hindi mo naman pala talaga alam ano ang atheism. That's too bad. So I guess you should listen more to us, not because I want to convert you or we want to convert you. No, I want you to stay to become a theist. I don't care about what you believe in your life. I just want you to throw arguments at me that will make me think, that will really shatter my own core belief, at mapapaisip talaga ako to really answer you kasi mabigat yung mga tanong mo. These kinds of arguments na paano yun, naniniwala ka na gawa naman ng tao, that's matagal na yung na-debunk. Matagal nang usapan yan, tapos na yan, nag-move on na ang mundo dyan. So why are you still having this kind of dialogue sa movie?
Kaya ako hindi ako naniniwala sa Diyos kasi hindi ko pa nakita ang Diyos. Sabi nga nila, to see is to believe.
Naniniwala ka bang may amoeba?
Oo.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is a philosophy major. To see is to believe. That's fucking not. That's another straw man. To see is to believe is not an atheist thing. To see is to believe. Seeing is not the only sense that we have. We don't see black holes. We don't fucking see that the earth is round. We see it's flat. We feel it's flat. It's stationary. But yet we know it is not flat. Because we have tools. That's beyond our senses na pwedeng ma-distinguish ang reality natin. So saying na to see is to believe is another straw man. Atheists don't see things to believe in things. There are data. There are I don't have to see a black hole to believe that there are black holes out there. I don't have to see dark matter. I don't have to see amoeba. We have already tools. I don't have to see them directly with my own eyes. We have already tools, microscopes, telescopes, x-rays, scanners sa brain natin. So,
Nakita mo na ba ng naked eye ang amoeba?
exactly, you will win again because you have set it up to make it look like this fucking idiot of a philosophy major is like a common theist on the internet. Ang ka-level nitong atheist na nakalaban niya is parang yung version ng mga theist na nare-receive ko sa comment section eh. This is what I really find so sad, Why can't you just get the best arguments from atheists and answer those? kahit na hindi ka mananalo, let's just say na hindi ka mananalo at nagme-make sense ang atheist, at least you're honest, and you let people think. This one is just really, making a lot of people nagiging bobo ang mga tao, kasi the weaker kind of arguments are the ones that you are making a movie of.
Hindi, pero sa microscope, nakikita yun.
Nung araw na hindi pa naiimbento ang microscope, nakita na ba ang amoeba?
Hindi pa.
Sa mga tweet, noon pa na hindi pa naiimbento ang microscope, na hindi pa nakikita ng mata ng tao, may amoeba na. So maliwanag na nag-i-exist na sila. Noon pa,
This is another con. This is argument from ignorance. So this is how it sounds like. It makes perfect sense, when you listen to it. Na napaisip ako bigla. That's a better one. And this is a discussion now. Okay. So sabi niya na noon pa man may amoeba na. Hindi natin alam, hindi natin nakikita, pero they are existing na. And we now see amoebas through microscopes. We eventually created a tool to discover amoebas. Are you saying then that we will eventually make a tool to discover God, or to discover the essence of God? Are you saying that? Is that what you're implying? Siguro I can parallel the story to yung parang nagkasakit yung mga tao kasi yung tubig ang source ng germs, something. And they really don't know why people are getting sick and dying, because wala pang germ theory of diseases at that time. They just think na they actually don't know. So they don't know. So the best thing they did is they nag-isolate, kasi feel nila sa hangin daw, or feel nila sa buga sa breath ng tao, or feel nila sa skin to skin na attraction. So they don't have any idea, and they are finding ways to solve it, and somehow nakachamba sila, and yung mga nag-isolate ay nakasurvive and nawala na yung disease, and yung water na fix na nila and all, but they still don't know ano yung case na yun. But we later investigated, we learned na ang particular na bacteria na yun is because we now understand bacteria. That's the limitation. I'm sorry, that's the limitation of human beings. Hindi natin nakikita ang amoeba dati, hindi natin nakikita ang bacteria dati. They exist at the same time. There are actually beliefs at that time na there could be like judgment daw yun from God, or witches yun. That's why the plague is spreading out very rapidly and a lot of people are dying. It was the end of the time. The Lord is coming down, and so on. A lot of beliefs were conjured at that time. Never ideas about germs and about bacteria. Anong lesson dito? Anong pwedeng mabigay? Anong mabigay ko dito na lesson? The lesson is, huwag tayong gumawa ng story. That's the lesson. If we don't understand something, we don't create stories that are ridiculous like angels and all, na wala naman tayong evidence. Kung ako sa tao at that time, and sinabi ko na, I know that's germs. It's little creatures that are living na microscopic that are causing our problems. That's me creating a story, because I don't have anything to back that story up. Even though I was actually correct, I predicted germs, I predicted germ theory, but I just have a hunch, and I don't have anything to back that story up, because wala akong tools, wala akong any data, and I'm just creating story. And that's our limitation as humans. Ang kailangan lang natin dapat gawin is wag tayong maggumawa ng story. So yes, there was a time in history na nag-exist tayo along with amoebas, but I didn't create stories about amoebas. I just don't see them. I'm not aware about their existence. I'm not aware about the existence of germs. So hindi ako gumagawa ng story na there's such a thing as germs and amoebas, and give me all your taxes or your tithes because believing in them is... No, I didn't create stories like that. You are creating a story. Kasi what you're saying as God na nag-create sa universe could be something else. Could be Rick and Morty creating this universe could just be an AI in a simulation. So a lot of things could be possible. Gumagawa ka na ng story. So yun. So ang lesson here is if you don't know, just say you don't know. Wag yung pinaganito na argument na dati hindi natin alam ang amoeba, nag-exist ang amoeba. No, it's because of science we know what amoebas are and where they are now, and it's because of science alam na natin. Thanks to the scientific revolution. So, not thanks to religion, not thanks to your parang tawag dito, mental gymnastics to suddenly kinonjure mo out of thin air ang God because of amoebas. So, no, that's not gonna work. So, yes, there could be a God. There could be a God right now, and I'm not believing in it. I have a good reason why I don't believe. Because there is no data to back your story up. Like, balik tayo dati, there could be amoebas. You're saying, John, there are amoebas. Where's your evidence? No, here in the water. Can you not see it? I only see liquid. I'm sorry, I don't believe in amoebas. I don't believe that they exist. Ano pang pwede mong gawin na test para ma-prove talaga sa akin na amoebas exist? Diba? Ang dami mong pwedeng igawa ng mga tests. Ang dami. Like, let's say, an amoeba, ikukonsume pala siya ng mga other, like, sea creatures. If you put it in the water and you can only see the amoeba, will this sea creature survive by just eating amoeba? Something like that, diba? I don't have to see it. I don't have to see the specific amoeba. But I could be convinced with that na there could be living creatures that I don't see but are existing. Basic. So yun. Balik tayo. That's argument from ignorance. You're saying na there could be things that we don't know. John, there could be a lot of things that we don't know. A lot of things we don't know in the past, we know now that they exist. Therefore, God might exist. So that's argument from ignorance. You don't know. You really don't know actually. Therefore, there is a God. We don't know. John, we don't know if there is a God. Therefore, there is a God. That's stupid.
Kahit hindi nakikita ng mata ng tao. So, hindi ang batayan ng totoo ay yung nakita mo kasi or nadinig mo, yung senses ng tao, may limitasyon yun. Kaya, hindi mo di mo nakita o di naman kaya ay di mo narinig, ay hindi mo na paniniwalaan na nag-i-exist.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Example niya is amoeba. We know that it exists now. Are you saying that there will be a tool someday that we will detect God someday? That's not what's happening. You're saying na through faith, through belief, through this Bible. Sorry. So I could be not believing in a God right now because you keep on saying that there is, but you can't show that there is. So I'm not a believer. And there could really be God existing at the same time, and you will all go to heaven and I'm gonna be in hell kasi hindi ako naniwala because I'm just following evidence. Then too bad for me. That's something that I would have to accept. Why do I have like that? Why do I have like bakit meron akong parang attitude na ganyan? The reason is I want to be anchored with reality. A lot of times in my past, I've been floating around aimlessly in the clouds because I have anchored my beliefs in whatever I feel is true. So, ang ganda ng production level ng YouTube video na to, therefore it's true. Ang ganda ng article na to, ang ganda ng pagka-English, therefore it's true. So, hindi pala ganoon ang basehan eh. Ang dami palang criteria para maging totoo ang isang bagay. So, I would be careful in labeling what's true. That's my attitude now. I'm careful in labeling the things that are true because I could label it as true but turns out it's false. And okay kung about papers and plastic lang ang debate natin, pero what if it's about politics and I'm labeling true on something that could be harmful to our society? So I'm very careful. So you should be careful as well. Kasi it's not enough to believe in something with these kinds of arguments na, John, there are things we don't see but that could exist now. Yeah, you sure? Yeah, sure. There are things we don't see right now, like the black holes. We don't see it, but we have data of it. There are a lot of things pa na could be existing right now. And sa ano nga yung parang dun sa Switzerland na particle collider, what they're doing is they're looking for the smallest bit of particles, the fundamentals of our universe, yung mga maliliit, kasi alam nila may mga elements pa daw na hindi pa daw natin na-discover, hindi pa daw natin nakikita, and they know they exist, they just can't see them yet. Diba? So, yun.
Ganun din po ang aking paniniwala na merong Diyos na nag-i-exist, hindi man nakikita ng ating mga mata.
Okay. So that's good. That's sabi mo, that's why I believe, because hindi man nakikita ng aking mga mata, I still believe in them. Go ahead. Just like me before believing in other conspiracy theories, that's me believing before na the 9/11 attack didn't happen, because even though I didn't see the whole thing happening, like kung totoo ba talaga yung eroplano, kasi hindi ako wala ako sa mismo sa USA to witness the attack. So yeah, I could have that belief. That it was an inside job and it wasn't really an airplane but it was CGI na ginawa na on live, and yun nabangga siya pero wala talagang actual na airplanes na bumangga. I could believe that. Am I true? That's the $1 million question. So okay, if you believe it, I don't entice me to agree with you, kasi I'm gonna speak out. I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna contradict you. I'm gonna counter you.
Good morning, Mr. Bernardo. I have a good news for you. Meron ng dollar para sa yung heart transplant operation.
The fuck that doc? What the fuck was that? Ano yun? Ano daw? Good morning. Good morning.
For you. Meron ng dollar para sa yung
Para lang to. Para sa iyo.
heart transplant operation.
Mas maganda pa siguro kung acting dito ah. Oh, sobrang yaman siguro nito ni philosophy major, kasi na-afford niya yung heart transplant. Oh, he died. Did he die or... Ooh, he survives.
Pwede ba akong makisuyo, iho? Humingi ng pabor.
Sige, paano po yun?
Pwede ko bang marinig ang tibok ng puso mo?
Sige po.
I'm not sure if this is an actual movie, you know. It feels like it's just a short film.
Good.
Oh, this is the plot twist. The guy that he was talking to that believed in a god is a donor. Ang bait-bait talaga ng mga theists, ano.
Kung may pinibigay nga pala yung anak ko,
Bible.
lakap ng puso niya.
Oh, putang ina. Bible talaga.
Salamat. Paalam.
Yan. That's how you can, I know, I'm sure, 100% if I had a heart disease and I need a heart transplant, that's how you can convert me, I'm sure. Sacrifice your life for me. Let's have a conversation before I get the transplant though. Give out weak ass arguments and then be my donor and give me a Bible. That will convert me into a theist, I'm sure. Napaka-cliche naman. Oh, may letter.
Kaibigan, Sana sa buhay na ito na ibinigay ng Diyos, magamit mo ito sa pagkilala pa sa Kanya, pagkaloobang kanawa niya ng bagong diwa.
This is all this is like, it's like manipulation. It's like gaslighting. It's a manipulative tactic, You don't actually convince an atheist through like drama and crying and all. I mean, there could be atheists out there that get manipulated through this kind of tactics, but you can't do that to me. You can't do that through drama and iyak-iyak and basahin mo yung Bible kasi mahal ka ng Diyos. I'm sure God loves me, That's always, I've heard that millions of times, but is that true? That's always my question, and that's always my the thing that I don't believe, because I don't see any evidence. The arguments I've listened to, they're weak. I've listened through them hundreds of times, and they can't stand the criticisms of the atheists. So I know you find atheism's arguments or counter arguments weak as well. I know that. Kaya nga, ako, isa sa mga atheists na I don't fucking care if you believe. You just care too much about us. And I mean, that's something I can't control as well. So, I can only say na no, just don't waste your time in these kinds of tactics. Okay? Kasi may mako-convince ka, of course, kasi gagana naman talaga ang mga manipulation tactics eh. Pero it's not gonna make people like maybe be anything more believe in your God. This is not gonna work.
Ingatan mo ang bigay niyang bagong puso sa iyo at sanayin mo makagawa ng mabuti sa lahat upang sa paraang ito maingatan mo ang salita ng Diyos.
Salamat po. Diyos ko.
Okay, he suddenly became atheist, I know. So yeah, you don't need evidence. You don't need proof. This counts as proof to them, even though countless of stories like this happen and there's no God in between. A lot of atheists probably are sacrificing their lives for theists. Theists are doing that as well. And I mean, why would you put a label of Christian God in the middle when it could just be a thing that happened and no God involved? I mean, ang daming mga nangyari sa mundo. Tumawid ka lang ng kalye, pwede kang mamatay and masagasaan ng bus, and yung katawan mo is gutay-gutay, and you're just like a bird in the street. You're just like the animals. And ano ang story niya? Ano ang pwedeng gawin natin na story sa nangyari sa buhay niya na nagutay-gutay yung katawan niya and hindi na siya distinguishable when you found him? Or let's just not say about one person. The whole passengers in the bus, gutay-gutay lahat, patay lahat. What's the story? Salamat o Diyos. So, this won't work. This won't work. I am very much aware of our reality. So, hindi na to gagana yung mga cliche na mga story na to, kasi I would easily throw things at you that are counter to this one. What can you say about the victims of those people na nasa bus na gutay-gutay?
Ang mangmang ay nagsabi sa kanyang puso, walang Diyos. Sila'y nangapapahamak. Sila'y nagsigawa ng kasuklam-suklam na mga gawa. Walang gumagawa ng mabuti.
Jesus Christ. Balik ako sa last video ko na topic na sinabi ko doon na this is all just a game which lost to follow. The people, the seculars, was able to create a society, a civilization, created laws, and they based those laws on facts, on data, on science, on human experience. Kaya nakagawa tayo ng laws. They don't like it. The religious people don't like it because hindi nasama yung mga beliefs nila. Hindi nasama yung, hey, bawal naman kumain ng baboy ah. Bakit hindi nasama doon? Dapat bawal din kumain ng baboy. Shit, I don't like that. I don't like this civilization. I don't like this city. I don't like this state. So, easy. Just create a God. Create a God and say that all your desires, like not eating pork, having many wives, not eating shrimp, is God's commands. Even though there's really no God, even though there's no one really talking to you, you just made those up because you really don't like the laws na ginawa ng mga secular people. So you made those laws up, and what's worse is hindi ka naman inaano ng state, you are saying stuff like this. Ang mangmang ay nagsabi sa kanyang puso. Mangmang na kami. Automatic yung mga nag-build ng civilization, mga mangmang. Mga walang Diyos. Sila'y nang papahamak. Sila'y nagsisigawan ng kasuklam-suklam na gawa. Kasi ayaw nila yung mga laws eh. Wala doon yung laws about baboy na hindi dapat kainin. Kinakain ng mga secular people. Kasuklam-suklam talaga. Kasi iba kayo ng mga beliefs. You are basing your beliefs in your own archaic ways. Hearing voices, a magical book. Other people, the learned people, the intellectuals, actually base their laws on society, on reality, on what's happening. And this is just a game. So, they are playing dirty because, yes, they're creating their own laws, and at the same time, they are throwing mud at the secular people. You are shit. I don't like you. You are evil. Ano pa? You are just human laws. We have the God's laws. Sino sa dalawa ang may moral high ground? Yung mga taong hindi naninira and hindi pinapakialaman yung ibang grupo kasi nirirespeto nila ang beliefs ng iba so long as it's not harming anyone. Or yung grupo na sobrang gusto talaga nila, totalitarian yung utak, gusto nila na lahat ng tao ang mag-follow sa kanilang mga desires and beliefs, they'll do anything. They'll do these kinds of propaganda to throw shit at people, to throw shit at atheists.
Awit 14:1. Bibigyan ko rin naman kayo ng bagong puso at lalagyan ko ang loob ninyo ng bagong diwa at aking aalisin.
I mean, puso? Really? You're just gonna manipulate me emotionally? Puso talaga. Manipulative talaga.
Ang batong puso sa inyong
I don't have a batong puso. I mean, I always cry. I mean, even watching comedies, I cry.
katawan at aking bibigyan kayo ng pusong laman.
Pusong bato.
Ezekiel 36:26.
Yeah, I doubt this was a movie. It's like a short film lang. So that's it for me, and I hope you learned something new. If I said something wrong, let me know. If you have something to say or to add, drop them in the comments. Oh shit. Drop them in the comments, and yeah, see you.